This game, if only it had actual Quidditch.
I
That would be
know.
so fun.
I wonder if this was another cut feature that they wanted to do later, because there was a lot of Quidditch in the third book.
That's true. It's a shame Quidditch didn't make its way back in until like the sixth game.
Yeah. I haven't played the 6th game yet except for the DS version, and the Quidditch in that game is like, what even?
Harry came away from the fall without injury.
Have you tried to run the
but he
sixth game on
resolved to
this
confront his
PC?
fear of the Dementors.
No, I have the Wii
Professor
version,
Lupin
remember?
offered to help him with anti-Dementor lessons.
Oh, is that the same?
It should
He
be.
asked Lupin about Sirius Black. The
That's
man who had been
interesting.
his
I could
father's
emulate it
best
then, couldn't I?
friend and had
Maybe.
Or
betrayed
maybe
both
they would
James
just
and
like
Lily
lag like hell,
to
but I don't know.
Voldemort.
I don't know why you would
tried-
emulate a
Professor
game that you
seemed
have the
reluctant
PC
to
version for,
discuss
but
the
sure.
We better get
Because it
on
doesn't
with
run
the
on the PC?
anti-Dementor lesson.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because your graphics card doesn't like it.
Yay, Nvidia, brilliant.
Now we obviously can't bring a real Dementor.
Yeah, I
into the
tried
castle,
running it
so
on a
we make
PS2
do with the
emulator, and it
Boggart.
was just god awful.
The Boggart
So
will
like,
appear as the thing you fear the most, which in your case, Harry, is fear in the form.
I might
of a
try it in Dolphin,
Dementor.
but I don't
First,
think
we'll
I'll get
practice on a
much better
target.
results.
Aim your wand at the target. Then hold down the left mouse button to build the spell.
To be honest, though, I
slot.
think Dolphin emulators are on
You'll
the
see
sort
a
of more
ring light
mature,
move
more
up
sort
your
of
arm.
complex
For a
ones out there.
perfect cast,
Dolphin's pretty
you
old.
must
I don't
release the
know.
spell.
It plays
Just as the
Wii and
wind passes
GameCube games.
over
Does it
your
play
wand.
anything else?
Give it a try. The incantation
It plays a lot of them. I
spell
think it does
is
play
expecto
most Nintendo console games.
Does it
Nin-
do
Nintendo device.
The ring of light must
Oops.
be around your wand when you release the spell.
Does it do like Sony PlayStation
Two
games
more
too?
like that and you're ready to move on.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I know they have other emulators for PlayStation and stuff.
Fantastic.
There's
Three perfect
PCSX.
casts, Harry.
That's the
You're
main one
ready
for
the next
PlayStation.
stage of the lesson. Explore the surrounding
And
chambers.
it was doing okay with HD1.
Use Patronus charm.
Oh, was it?
Boggart.
Yeah, but it kept failing at HP3 though.
Huh.
So. I wouldn't mind playing HP3. Maybe I could do it on Dolphin. I don't know.
I recently did watch a Let's Play of HP3 for console, and it was less than I was hoping for. I don't know the best way to describe it. It was like, it wasn't as refined, I think, as
I think it was kind of janky.
yeah.
Like, especially like the way players turned around and stuff. They didn't turn. They just kind of snapped into position, into like whatever rotation, whatever direction they're facing. Like when they turned like left and right, it was just instant. Didn't take any time.
Not even like the motion, just like the puzzle design and level design and stuff seemed a little off.
I was expecting also the graphics to be better than the PC version, but I was kind of disappointed. They weren't really.
Yeah, they didn't have Unreal 2 for
for
the
PS2.
console versions, did they? I don't
Oh,
know.
No,
Hmm?
concentrate.
I don't think so. No.
The Boggart has taken the shape of a Dementor.
Was
They had.
Play on your
They did
fears.
the. Unreal Engine started supporting console. I think. The 360 generation.
Yeah, because Bioshock was Unreal, and that was on the Xbox too, wasn't it?
Or at least
Xbox 360 and PS3, I imagine.
possessions will likely keep
PS3 is the same generation, right? As
perfect Patronus
Yeah, PS3,
device
360, and Wii are all in the 7th generation of consoles.
bounces by each Boggart in the area before the spell has time
now
to
we're in the
roll.
8th generation, which seems to be. How long have we been in the 8th generation?
The 8th generation. Didn't we like look
Actually,
this
no,
up the last
it's-
time and I forgot already?
It would seem
So
Master
the
Professor
Xbox One came out in like early 2013, I think.
That sounds about right.
So wow, it's 5 years now. Crap.
I would think the Nintendo Switch is technically 9th generation, isn't it?
I guess so. Yeah, yeah, it is. This generation's been really different though, because like the PS4 Neo and stuff, and the Xbox Scorpio.
Yeah, it's more like Generation 8.5 in a lot of ways.
well done indeed.
Yeah,
Please forgive the trap.
which is a weird move. I don't understand it
was
because you
necessary
can't
to see how you do if the Dementors
really
took you by
take full
surprise.
advantage.
You did
If you're gonna support an Xbox One game, you have to make sure it supports the lower spec one.
Yeah.
So kind of weird.
After the anti-Dementor lesson, Harry asked Professor
The lowest
Weasley
spec one, man,
if it was
the
true
sort of
that
original
Sirius
Xbox One and
Black
the original
and
PS4,
Harry's
they're
father
they're a
had been
bit of a
friends.
disappointment to
Professor
most people,
Lupin
really, of this
seemed
Were they?
generation.
disturbed by
Yeah.
the question. He would only say
Why?
that he had
Like,
been
technically?
Sirius once.
It was expected that their graphical specs would have been higher,
Oh, really?
and their processors and stuff.
I mean, they're only like $300, $400 machines, and to get that kind of performance out of a computer, you need a lot more.
Suggesting Crookshanks? I just heard they're going to execute Buckbeak because he attacked
I'm pretty sure I
Malfoy.
could still build a PC with
They
the
can't.
same
This is
performance
all Malfoy's
if
doing.
you use older
He's
graphics
the one who
cards.
ought to be punished. There must be something we can
Like
do.
a GTX 780 is like nothing.
Appeal, that's it.
Super cheap.
I'm sure I've read about a case of hippogriff baiting. We
Yeah,
can look in
those
the
are
library.
still those older cards are still fairly useful, aren't they?
Cat of yours, Hermione.
I mean, performance-wise,
They're certainly better than integrated graphics.
Maybe
they are
Crookshanks
well.
got her too.
No, you
I know she'd
super.
let us
You're
look at those
still
books on
that's still an
hippogriff
underestimation.
It's an emergency.
They're kept in that legal
Performance-wise,
section over there.
you gotta pay
But it's
attention to
locked
the last 2 digits
There must be
of
some
the
other way to
graphics
get
card
up there.
with Nvidia at least.
As in the 780
But
being the
let's just
80.
try and do this
So
without
yeah, you got
getting
the
into
80,
trouble.
you got the 80, 70, 60,
Who
all
says
the way
we'll get
down.
into trouble?
So the 80 is always the highest spec. A 780 is always going to be much better than like a 930 or something, or a 940. The 780 is actually better than the 1050, I think.
Is it?
Yeah,
I would not have expected that because it's an older card, isn't it?
it is older, but it's the higher render of that older generation. So,
That's interesting. Good job, Nvidia, I guess.
See if you can find a way to get us up to that legal section, Ron. Right.
I like how the important books in this library are apparently like guarded by monsters and stuff. Good job, Madam Pince.
I'm just gonna go and do my thing of looking these things up.
Of looking these things up.
Uh,
Oh yeah, because you can do that because you're not playing the game.
Yeah. So the GTX 780, right? It's 4,000 gigaflops. I'm not sure if that's how you measure your performance, but
So basically 4 teraflops.
it's 4 teraflops and it's 3 gigs of RAM.
That's better than my card, isn't it? 1060.
10. It's better. It's definitely better than mine. Mine is only two teraflops. It was 1.9 teraflops. So this is definitely better. But the 1060.
Okay, stairway.
Let's see the 1060. It's on par with the 1060.
Interesting.
There's like a 50. It's like a 50 gigaflop difference.
I'll take it from here, Ron.
Sort of
You
performance
and
wise.
Harry, go and keep an
Yeah,
eye out.
that's pretty close.
We'll shout if Madam Pince
Yeah.
shows up.
They're both like They're both more than 3,900 gigaflops. So they're both almost 4 teraflops. And it costs how much? 249.
I assume the
Pounds.
older card is cheaper, right?
Yeah. Well, it would cost about $300.
Okay.
But, it would depend where you're buying it from as well, and if it's like a custom card, like not the base, not the stock one. Sort of the MSI and stuff, they have like slight overclocks and sort of modifications, don't they?
That I would not know about.
Draconicles.
Any idea what your brand of thing is? Card is? Is
The
it the base?
1060. It's the 3 gigabytes, not 6.
Is it like the default stock card, or is it?
I'm
sort
pretty
of,
sure it is. Yeah.
Fair enough. Did you build it yourself, or did you just sort of
I got it
Wait,
from
what?
Best Buy.
Fair enough.
I am not putting electronic things together with my clumsy fingers.
Oh, sorry. I said 240. I said $300. That's the 1060. I was looking at the wrong one.
Oh.
The 780 costs about
Did you find anything that could help us with
$240.
Buckbeak's
So it's a
defense?
little cheaper.
Yes. And
Yeah.
I've already dropped the
It's
book on
180
that
pounds,
Hagrid's.
which is
Hang on.
super good deal.
How'd you do that? We only just left you.
Well,
Well, the
I took a
GTX 1060
shortcut.
is kind of marked as an
Come
older.
on. We don't want to be late for
older
Chancellor's.
card now.
It's
Is
right
it?
over there.
Oh, I did hear some rumor thing about the like 1180 that they're apparently making. Is that true, or is that just somebody talking out their ass?
Maybe we better
They
have a
they did release a sort of
Don't we have charms
another
faster?
generation of sort of budget
Yes, but I
sort
think
of
we have
mobile
time to teach that thing a
graphics
lesson.
cards.
Mobile cards?
Whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's up to you. Harry.
I don't think it was 11. It was something different, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know in a mo.
It's interesting watching technology march forward, isn't it?
Welcome to Charms.
I don't think it's going fast
You'll
enough.
learn a very useful freezing charm called
Doesn't sound
Glacius.
bad. Doesn't sound really ungrateful.
Let's see, who would like to
Did you say it's not going fast enough?
Harry
Yep.
Potter, just the fellow. If you'd like to step through this door, we can begin the Glacius challenge.
It's kind of funny. I'm still used to like laptop Intel integrated graphics,
Glacius is useful for
so I'm
freezing
still like
Um,
blown away by anything that's more complicated than that.
Let's begin with an
You don't even have an
absolute
integrated
salamander,
graphics anymore,
shall
do you?
No.
I think that's only in laptop CPUs.
Yeah. But I'm still
So I've
used to it
got-
because I had one for
we? To eliminate
a bunch of
both the
years.
creature and its
Yeah.
fire. Give it a try.
On laptop, you've got integrated and dedicated as well, so you can switch between the two. Kind of cool.
Yeah, not on the
Um,
desktop.
Not on the desktop, yeah. But even though we've got the same sort of generation of card, so the control panel for Nvidia has much more options, like you can control gamma and stuff.
Now, Harry,
Yeah.
if you can
Which
use
you
the
can't
Glacius
do on the,
spell to
on the
freeze this
laptop.
flowing water.
Kind of sucks.
I like how it's been like an hour since we've talked about the game.
Excellent.
Well, it hasn't been an hour, but it's been a long time.
Who cares, man? Who cares about the game? It's just a
That's
game.
that's why this is called a
Relax.
Nerdcast.
Slide.
Relax, it's just a game, dude.
I know.
Use the left
Have
and
you seen that
right
meme?
arrow keys to
I have
turn.
not.
It's like, why you gotta be mad? It's just a game.
Press the up arrow to
It's like a
faster,
Russian guy
and the
speaking
down
like a
arrow
sort of really
to slow
squeaky
down.
voice.
Off you go.
Oh boy.
Why you have to be mad? Just go. It's just go. It's just his face. Hilarious. Anyway, that's just a little ramble. Little side note, sidebar.
Yeah. Alright, enough talking about the game. Back to graphics cards.
Back to graphics cards. I'm just gonna go back one more generation just to check something. I just find this oddly fun.
Whoa, ow. I just slid across the floor.
The GTX 690 is like super expensive.
The 690? So the generation before the 700s, but the highest tier?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like 5.6 teraflops. And it's only 4 gigs of memory, which is, and I guess back then that was a lot.
When would that have been released? What year?
That was released in 2012, so it's not too old.
Not too old.
Yeah. 690, but that's almost $1,000. Oh no, is this just a card or is this an entire build that I'm looking at?
That does sound like a lot for just a graphics card.
Okay, this is just a card. It's not a custom build of machine. Sometimes they have that there, like a custom machine with all the
With all the parts.
parts. Yeah. All right. Okay, the GTX 680 is a bit cheaper, but it's still more expensive than the 780.
The older card is more expensive than the newer card.
Even though it's got less sort of gigaflop size, it's a lot lower. It's only 3 teraflops compared to 4. So yeah, I guess and it's it does have a lower rating, so I guess that is taken into account by the people who review this.
Interesting.
A more expensive card, that's like $500. I don't. Yeah, it's stupid. It's so expensive.
Thanks, Nvidia.
And then there's AMD. AMD, like, their spec sheet looks like sort of looks really impressive. But that's only
AMD's.
because AMD, like they do on paper they do write like higher sort of teraflops and stuff. But they score less in terms of actual sort of benchmarks and things.
Why is that? Like optimization purposes or optimization? Yeah.
Optimization, yeah. Nvidia is much more optimized and has sort of does a lot more clever tricks and stuff with the hardware.
Because I'm fairly sure Nvidia cards are more popular than AMD's. More people seem to have them.
Yeah, they are. Sort of developers focus more towards they gear their games more towards Nvidia. And I think I don't know if AMD. This might sound really stupid, but also Nvidia has like custom sort of physics rendering sort of features and stuff. Like
Built into the graphics cards.
Yeah, like hair physics and things. And just sort of just physics simulation that AMD doesn't support. So.
I saw that noted in a benchmark test once for a PC benchmark test. I didn't think much about it at the time, but that's interesting that they can do that on a graphics card alone. Yep.
This game would look awesome with like some like nice realistic shaders.
Is that your next project after achievement system? Is shaders?
Not really.
No.
I won't be able to pull that off. Because that's just native to the engine. It's in the DLLs.
Oh, so
Which
you
I
can't
can't
you
rebuild.
can't like enable them through Unreal Script or anything. Ah.
No. Sucky, but there we go. A lot of imps in this. Does this has a lot less creatures, doesn't it, than HP2? Or less sort of, I don't know,
There are
less impressive ones.
fire crabs, imps, bundamen. Is there anything else? There weren't
I
any
mean, there
enemies
are-
in Carpe Retractum. Oh, there were fire crabs in Carpe Retractum.
There's no snails.
There's no snails. There's no horklumps. There's no gnomes.
There's no gnomes. There's no botracles.
And they reused this like tactic for secret areas like 3 times in this challenge, and it's a little.
Bit dry now, isn't it?
I don't want to say disappointing, but it's a little disappointing that they've reused the same tactic for secrets like that many times.
I don't think they've got enough sort of hostile creatures. I mean, they've got salamanders and stuff, but
Yeah,
that's
they've got
the only
salamanders. They've got a few things, but yeah, you are right. The second game did have more variety.
I think salamanders and bondimons are the only sort of new hostiles that they've got here.
They've got dancing skeletons later on. Come on, game.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's specific. That's not all the way throughout through the game. It's only in that shrieking shack part, isn't it?
And then Ron's final.
Fair enough.
But still, that's like they could have introduced it in the Carpe Retractum challenge or something.
If they had more levels in this game, they would be able to fit so many more creatures. But
Yeah, that's another thing. The second game had more dungeons too.
it had more dungeons and it just generally had more sort of creatures in the ground and stuff, which I don't think you get in here.
I want to say like we're an hour and a half into recording about. I want to say the Chamber Secret was close to like 5 or 6 hours of recording, wasn't it? And we're like more than halfway through the game now, probably.
We're fairly progressed. We've done all the we've done all the. Oh, this is the only sort of lesson that we haven't done.
Yeah.
We've done one of Hermione. And this is. Have you managed to? Oh my gosh, you got quite a lot of beans already. 2,500. Nice.
What were you saying?
I said you've got quite a lot of beans already.
Yeah, before that.
What was I saying? Harry's the only one that we haven't done the lesson for.
Oh yeah, right. And we're almost to the end of that now too.
That's true. HP2 would have been amazing. Like it would have been completely unbeatable if it had like what was I going to say? Incendio and Leviosa. Cool.
Well, Incendio is doubled as Defendo.
Defender doesn't
Functionally.
really burn stuff.
Excellent job.
Defender just kind of severs stuff.
Completed
Like
the Glacius challenge.
Yeah, but it took out plants too. It took out the Tentacular, which was the main thing that Incendio did.
You know what
it
that
took out the
means.
spiky bushes and the tentacle and stuff. I
Yeah.
guess yeah, you're right there.
Fun, Harry.
But it would have been nice to just have Incendio just for like burning things, just other sort of obstacles.
Yeah, if you could like burn hay bales or something that were in the way or something like that,
The time runs out.
that would be cool.
Incendio was cool on HU5 as well, I think. That was the sort of most accurate use of Incendio.
Yeah, lighting stuff on fire like torches.
You'd like, I think, like plants and stuff like with Neville.
Yeah,
in
the
HU5.
the Devil Snare and stuff.
Devil's Snare, yeah.